know that saying, time heals everything? Well, technically, that's not 100% true. Time does heal, but only partnered with action. Time does do some healing, but it doesn't heal everything. You also have to take action in order to heal. Healing takes work. It's not something you just sit around looking cute and wait for it to happen. If you're waiting around without actually getting involved in your own healing, you're actually avoiding. Time can't remove patterns. Time can't remove the trauma. Time can't remove behaviors and habits, your vices. That's something you actually have to be involved in. It takes work. Mental, emotional, inner, spiritual. You have to choose to heal every single day. For example, I used to put my feelings, my issues, my trauma in a box and put it on the shelf, thinking that I was gonna deal with it later. Later never came. If you could just snap your fingers and the problem goes away, wouldn't we all be able to do that? Wouldn't healing no longer be deemed as something that takes work, something that is hard? And the thing is, when I say showing up, when I say participating, getting involved in your own healing, it doesn't necessarily mean big, scary actions. Showing up can look small, like journaling. Something that's so simple, yet so impactful. Moving your body, going for walks, going to the gym, trying out different exercise classes to find what works for you. Therapy. Everybody should try therapy. I absolutely recommend. Of course, it may take a little bit to find your person. I know that from experience, but when you find them, oh, the work that gets done. And you get support along the way, which is incredible and very necessary. Breathing. I know a lot of people are into breath work. I haven't gotten there yet. I would love to try it one day. Forgiving people. Forgiving yourself. That's another way. I know that that's not necessarily small for, I'm sure, a lot of people, but you don't have to fully forgive. You can do it in small chunks. You can do it in levels. Just like talk through it. And I started doing forgiveness/apology letters. During this healing process that I'm in, there was something inside me that spoke to me and told me that I'm holding on to some grudges. They may not be on the forefront, which is why I'm not noticing that I'm having them, but to make sure that I get rid of all of that residual resentment towards people and pain and disappointment, I am writing these forgiveness and apology letters. Forgiveness for their actions and for how they showed up, but also apologizing for the expectations that I had, for putting them on a pedestal that they did not ask to be on, expecting a different version of them that I created in my head. They didn't want to be that person. They didn't ask to be that person. They never showed up as that person. I created an image of them that I had in my head. They didn't show up that way. Therefore, I felt resentment. I got angry. I got disappointed. I got irritated. That's not on them. That's on me. I don't want to hold that pain anymore, you know? And that takes work. That takes work. Some of these letters are like 4 pages long and some of them are only a page and a half. You don't need to do it all at once. Let's make sure this is understood. You never stop healing. You never stop growing. There are going to be some things that you heal from fairly quickly. There are going to be some things that are going to take the rest of your life to heal, but you're always going to be healing. So trying to rush through it, don't do that. Trying to avoid it, don't do that. Work through it. Take your time. Take it one day at a time. I know healing is rough and it's hard and it's painful, but there's beauty in the journey. And with these small actions, these small moments of progress, that becomes consistent and that creates momentum. So it's gonna get easier and easier and easier to do the healing. You don't have to want to show up. You just have to show up. Motivation is fake, it's not real, it's trash. It's cute when you have it, it's great when you have it. Discipline comes from consistency. That creates momentum. That is what builds strong people. That's when you do something even though you don't want to, but you do it anyways because you know it's gonna lead you to the best possible thing. During this whole journey, I have really learned to stop rushing things and respect the process, because that's what it is. It is a process. Because that's what it is. It is a process. And you're meant to be present throughout, because otherwise, if you're rushing through it, you're not really retaining anything from it. You're not really growing from it. You're not really healing from it. Avoiding healing may seem really easy to do, but I promise you it'll catch up with you later on, and it'll become so hard for you to cope, so hard for you to move forward. It's going to interrupt your life. Your life may crumble. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Some days, showing up is the best you got. That's okay. You're not going to be 110% every day. Some days you're only going to have 15% to give. But you know what? That 15% is enough. It's something. It's actionable. Sometimes you have a really productive day and you really worked on yourself and it's amazing. Every day's going to look different. As long as you are present in some way and you show up for yourself in some way, you're doing enough, because those 120% days are going to help make up for the days that you couldn't give it your all. It all adds up together. Healing equals participation. It doesn't equal perfection. There's no perfect, right, the best way to heal. There's only healing. Whatever works for you is what healing is for you. When was the last time you truly participated in your own healing? Let me know in the comments. Remember, slow doesn't mean you're feeling, and stillness doesn't mean nothing's happening.